So good morning all. So today we're working on the 180SX, aka the 350X Turbo. So this is my 180SX that I used to race and put a 350Z motor into it. So we've got the engine in. So this is a VQ35DE out of a 350Z convertible, which is now gone. We sold off the shell to a guy that's going to start, I think, a wrecking business. So it's a fairly standard motor, but we are going to put a new timing chain and an upgraded oil pump in it. Nate's going to do that once we pull the motor out, once we've done everything. We've gone to just running an alternator, so we've just got one belt. That was a bit of a problem to find. We might have to space out the alternator a little bit to make that work. Running a radiator out of, I think it's out of a VL. I've got it off eBay. A couple $100. It wasn't very expensive. It'll do the job. It's got the output and the input on the correct sides. Running obviously a lot of TurboSmart and Raceworks products. So that's two of them as supporters. So they've got awesome products. So that works out really well. So we don't want to use crappy products in this car, even though it is a lower budget car. We're not, you know, we're trying to do most of it ourselves. I think that's where we're saving money, and obviously with support from our sponsors. So I'm going to be running an oil pressure reg to the turbos. The turbo is in the car, sitting in there, but Nate's taken away all the piping to weld up over the next couple of weeks before he comes back again. He comes maybe once a month to help me out in the car for a day. Running a TurboSmart fuel pressure reg, and I've used them in all my cars and you can't go past them, so they're great. So that's sort of that, and we're running into a 350Z gearbox, getting a tail shaft made up from Hecker, who also did the engine mounts in America. They just come off the shelf, you know. We debated making them ourselves, but it's a lot of work to try and do them when you can just buy them, and they're not that expensive, so it worked out really well. What else? We're running Z32, which are the same, I think, as the R33 brakes. It's a common upgrade with the GK Tech spacers for brakes, and we've also done a bit of an upgrade as well, and we're running GK Tech spacers as well, because I'm running 18 by 12 rear wheels with a 0 offset, but we wanted to space it out because for the Rocket Bunny flares to fill it. So the body kit did start off as a Rocket Bunny kit, and we modified the front flares so that they would comply to 3D Sports Sedan regs. Inside we're running, so it's a Haltech standalone ECU that's designed specifically for the VQ, so we're running that with a Haltech dash, and we're running a pedal box that I got from Riverside Racing a little while back when I was going to do the 350, when I was doing the 350Z, and we're going to put a pedal box in that. Yeah, running a Moriso accumulator as well, because we're not going to go dry sump with this motor, but we think that we need a little bit more help with the oil pressure and delivery so that we don't blow up. Running a Raceworks fuel cell and surge tank and hard lines all in the back with their pumps, and they're all submerged, so to clean it up. So it's my first time making hard lines, so I'm sure down the track I'll probably remake them, but I'm reasonably happy. I really wanted them to be better, but you know, it's the first time I've done it, so it'll probably take a few attempts. Also made all the brake lines up myself, so hopefully they work. I'm gonna, I think tomorrow, get some fluid into the brake lines and to the clutch and get some pressure up and just sort of see if there's any leaks or anything like that. So yeah, so hopefully some cool shit to show you. Cheers guys.